fights lately.
I'm trying to look for Terrence Crawford again. Crawford fight.
Crawford, yeah. He, like he said, he beat an undefeated fighter like Jeff Horn. Not bad. God, who else? I mean, after that, you're right. Who else? I think was it Benavidez?
I'm going right now to his box rec record again. I should have just had it open. Okay, there you go. Box rec record. All right. So again, going by resume, I'm going all the way down to when he beat Ricky Burns. So he goes Ricky Burns for the WBO title, defends it against Yuriorkis Gamboa, defends the title against Raymond Beltran, then moves up and to fight for the vacant WBO junior welterweight title against Thomas Delorme, beats Delorme. Then he fights Deary John. Then he fights Henry Lundy. Then he fights Victor Postol for the WBC and WBO welterweight champion. That's an undefeated streak. Victor Postol was at that time considered to be one of the best up and rising champions of the time. Then he beats John Molina. Then he beats Felix Diaz. Then he fucking unifies and becomes undisputed champion against Julius Indongo. Then he moves up in weight to fight Jeff Horn. Then he fights a junior welterweight who moved up to welterweight with one leg, Jose Benavidez Jr. Then he dick shot Amir Khan. And now he's going to fight the Mean Machine.
Yep.
Again, I am not shitting on Terrence Crawford. I consider Terrence Crawford the best pound for pound fighter in the world. Skill for skill wise, he's the best fighter in the world. But what I'm doing and I'm pointing out to the fans listening is, Andre Ward is saying that Terrence Crawford is the number one fighter because of wins over, again, guys he beat 5 years ago, Ricky Burns and Yuriorkis Gamboa. What has Ricky Burns done since his loss to Terrence Crawford? He's lost 8 times. Let's go back.
Shit.
I'm going to go right now. Lost to Terrence Crawford. After his loss, he lost again. So he had back-to-back losses. He won the fight, lost again. He lost to Omar Figueroa. Then he lost to Julius Indongo. Then he lost to Anthony Corolla. And then he just lost recently to Lee Shelby. So he's been on he's lost 8 fights, but he's gone back-to-back. One. So that's what he's done. So, let's look at Gamboa's record. Gamboa only has 2 losses. One is to Terrence Crawford, and the other was to Robertson Castellanos. Since then, he's been on a 4-fight win streak, but he hasn't really fought anybody notably. He's about to fight Tank Davis. 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, I think in 2 weeks. Yes.
But B-Ray, do you see where I'm getting at?
No, I know. Yeah, no, you don't have to explain to me. I think we have to explain to the people that don't understand it. But no, I understand what you're saying.
How is it that you can say that Terrence Crawford is the best fighter in the world on your list because he beat fighters 5 years ago, and someone like Spence should be number 6 because he hasn't fought anybody? But if you look at it, he went on a tear from 2017 to 2018 till right now. Kell Brook, Lamont Peterson, Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter. Within 2017, 2008, 2000 till now, that's been his 4 notable wins right now.
And that to me sounds just a little more impressive.
It does.
I would say, in resume, yeah.
It does sound more impressive.
It does. It sounds a little more impressive. So for Andre Ward to say that, it's pretty funny.
Again,
that's why I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
And where does Andre Ward work primarily for? For ESPN Top Rank Fights.
Top Rank, yeah.
So
that's
come
what
on,
he's doing, man.
Again,
he's pumping up his guy.
Hey, do what you gotta do, but like Will Smith used to say, "Tell the truth."
Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth.
Exactly. I think that Terrence Crawford is going to win pretty handily against the Mean Machine. Where does Terrence Crawford go from? Oh, hold on. There's another one, Terrence Crawford, and I quote, "If you look at what I've accomplished in boxing, and if you look at what Earl, Keith, and Sean, and Danny, all those other welterweights over there, I've accomplished way more than every one of them, except Pacquiao. I really don't need them. They need me." B-Ray, what's your thoughts on that?
Damn. Oh man, it's Crawford. It's obviously he's just fed up with it. he wants to play with the other kids too. You know, he wants to be in that playground. I think that's what it is. I think he's frustrated by it. I would be too.
Is he more accomplished? Yes, you know he is in one of the guys that he's one of the
won the undisputed title.
Undisputed. I think he was the first guy in how many 10 years that became
10 years, maybe more. Yeah.
He's a 3-division world champion. Mm-hmm. Besides Pacquiao, who's an 8-division world champion, none of these guys have won another title in another division. I think yes, accolades. He has some more accomplishments than Earl, Sean, Danny, and Keith. Mm-hmm. He does give credit to Pacquiao because you got to give credit. 8-division world champion, former pound for pound great. But I think you're right. I think it has to be getting to him to know that on the other side of the street, they're all playing with each other. Everyone's hunky dory, and he's on the other side sitting, kind of going, "Fuck, I want to be over there. Mm-hmm. Fuck, I want to be over there." But he just re-signed with Tom Frank right now. Like, I mean, unless Tom Frank is guaranteed him, like, you're gonna get these fights. Like, whatever. I don't care what disputes I have with Al. I don't care what I've said in the past to Al. I will make sure you get these fights.
He's a cancer.
The cancer of boxing. He's so upset that he's even said he's willing to fucking go to middleweight.
Which I was mind fucking blown.
I think he was joking, but you know boxing fans, they take it, everything you say is literal. Yeah. B-Ray, what is your thoughts of Terrence Crawford possibly entertaining the thought of middleweight?
I mean, of course that surprised me because I'm all thinking like, well, after 147, doesn't he want to dominate 154? Which I think he would. I think he would be the fucking king in that division.
You don't think he'd be too small for that division?
What happened?
You don't think he'd be too small?
For 154, no. 160 maybe. 154? Nah, I think he'll be fine. 160 is where I go. I think he's small right now. Like if he stayed at 154 for a good amount of time, then I can say like, I don't think he'd be too small. I think he kind of got the rhythm. But if he goes from 147 to 160, yeah, he's pretty small for that. That's why I go, maybe he shouldn't go to 160 if he's really serious. If he wants to go to another division, just go to 154.
Okay, makes sense.
That's just my opinion. And I think he will dominate that division.
So this is a guy named Joshua Garcia Entertainment, and he says that I spoke with Terrence Crawford, arguably the number one best pound fighter in the boxing world, at his private workout as he heads into a thing. He says he heads into the fight, mentoring Sharon Eagles, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So this is like his video. Hold on.
I don't like to talk about it. I like to show them. Okay. More of a hands-on type of guy. We know. You don't believe me, then I'll make you a believer.
Is it a pressure or a blessing when people say you're number one in the world?
It's a blessing because it just motivates me. Add fuel to the fire, and when I get to prove them wrong, that's more joyful.
You feel like this is the biggest stage right here in New York?
One of them. Vegas is a big stage, as well as New York.
So basically, kind of saying, he'd rather show people who's the best pound for pound fighter than actually say it. Look, this weekend's a showcase fight for him. I think it's a stay busy fight. But how many of those fights can he actually do now? How long can he come out and keep making comments about I'm more accomplished than these guys? How long can Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley keep saying that he can defeat Floyd Mayweather in his prime, that he's the number one best fighter in the world, and the rest are falling to the side because this man is great? How much can they do without showing? Terrence Crawford just said it right here. I'm a guy that likes to show than to say it. Uh-huh. So my question is, this Saturday night when he defeats the Mean Machine, are we gonna see Terrence Crawford pressure Bob Arum to make the fights? We spoke about it last week. Sean Porter said he's more than willing to go over to fight him. Will that happen? Will Bob allow it? Will we see the PBC welterweights play with poor, lonely Terrence Crawford in the playground? B-Ray?
I really do hope so that this is where he cracks. I really do hope so, because I think he should have been doing this. Should have done this like at least 2 years ago. But I hope this finally cracks him. I really hope that he finally fucking cracks and tells Bob, look, motherfucker, I want Sean Porter. I want Danny Garcia. You get me? I want these welterweights.
Give me Broner, for fuck's sake. It doesn't matter. Give me something.
Yeah, exactly. Give me Broner. I don't give a fuck what do you have to do. If you have to say sorry to Al Haven that he was fucking cancer, do what you gotta do, damn it. I would go insane if I was Terrence Crawford. I would be telling him that. Look, I know we could have done the Pacquiao fight when he was with us on Top Rank, but that didn't happen. Let's make that fight fucking happen as well. Do what you gotta do, damn it.
Do you think this is the last time we see Crawford fight this type of opponent, and then after that he starts pressuring?
I don't know about that. I don't know if it is the last time, but I really hope it is the last time.
But who else is there? Like, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Who else is there? What would you be fine if he fights an Ugas at least? Ugas at least gave Porter problems.
Yeah, I mean, people were talking about that, so I'll be okay with that too.
Okay, but I mean, we want to see him against the top elite, like Sean Porter, Danny, Keith. Yep. You're saying you're okay with the new guy, so Bob can actually borrow, because we've known that the PBC lets the other guys like, oh, okay, well, yeah, go for it, you can borrow him.
That's a start, yeah.
What about Broner? I know you're a Broner fan. I know you're a Broner dick diver. Would you want to see Broner versus Crawford?
Again, that's a start, yeah. If you want to negotiate with...
Especially if he can do what Sean couldn't do and knock him out.
Exactly. See my point, yeah.
I honestly think this is the last time we see him. I honestly think that 2020, I think Crawford and his team are going to start, demanding to get these type of fights. Mm-hmm. Because how many times can you fight a Benavidez type fight? Or a Mean Machine fight, or a John Molina type fighter? Like, how many times can you actually do it before people start questioning of why do we have you as the number one best fighter in the world though? Like, who? Like me? No. I'm not saying I'm questioning it, because I've stated in the past my list is based on skills, but the people that base it on resume, sooner or later, are going to look at the resume of Terrence Crawford again and be like, man, you fought Gamboa and Ricky Burns like 6 years ago, motherfucker. Like, the fuck, man? Who else have you fought? You know what I mean? Like, who else have you fought?
Yeah.
Why aren't you fighting these guys? Like, you know what I mean? Like, sooner or later, people are going to start raising up questions about him. And I think 2020, to me, should be the campaign of the Crawford team to pressure Bob. Like you just said, give me Pacquiao. Give me Sean. Fuck, I'm good with Ugas. Ugas gave fucking problems to Sean. Give me that guy. Let me prove that a guy like Sean Porter, who is Showtime, who has his own fucking show on Fox, I can do better than him. Like, give me that fight. I honestly think that. I think this will be the last time we see we see Crawford fight this type of fight.
I sure hope so. I really hope so.
But let's continue going. This will be the last thing we do, unless you have something else. But in the co-main event, we got Teofimo Lopez fighting Richard Commey for the IBF Lightweight Championship of the World. B-Ray, it's obvious who we have.
Yeah, very obvious.
The Honduran.
Yep.
Teofimo Lopez. I think Lopez wins by stoppage.
He's hungry.
Oh,
I believe that too.
And
he's hungry.
And this apology, they're dangling that the winner could fight Lomachenko in 2020 for the Undisputed Championship of the World.
It's kind of hard to believe, but okay.
You don't think they're going to give... You don't think they'll give the winner of Commey Lopez to Loma?
I'll believe it when I see it.
I think that's a good fight.
It is a good fight. I agree. It is a good fucking fight.
I'm honestly going to subscribe to ESPN this weekend.
Uh-huh. Oh, really? Okay.
I'm going to watch this fight. Do they even have the free trial? Because I'll pay the fucking free trial.
Wait, no. It's not on ESPN Plus.
What is it on?
It's on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. Yeah, remember we talked about this.
I don't have. How far am I supposed to get it then?
You know, I don't know then.
Man, fuck you. Fuck you. You know what I'm doing?
I thought you knew.
No,
I mean, who knows? Maybe it's on ESPN. I don't know. All I keep
fuck was the point on the app then? What's the point of having an app, Bob?
All I keep hearing on the promotion, it's on ESPN.
You're going to get it, Bobby.